the accessory ducts of the male reproductive system. मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह सिस्टमचे ॲसेसरी डक्ट्स आहे ते ॲसेसरी डक्ट्स इथं आपण पाहणार की वन इज देर आर डिफरंट डक्ट विच कॅरी दिस स्पर्म आफ्टर द फॉर्मेशन. These are the retitestes, then vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculate duct and urethra. Now the difference are the location. आपण याचं लोकेशन सुद्धा काल पाहिलं होतं की जसे seminiferous tubules आहे. Look at these seminiferous tubules. These are present in the lobules. This seminiferous tubule opens into the small network in the middle region of the testis. This is known as the retitestes. Now this retitestes, again this retitestes network again connected to this small duct which goes into the epididymis. That duct is known as a vasa efferentia. This one is a vasa efferentia. Yeah. Then this vasa efferentia which enters into the epididymis of the testis. Now this epididymis, it is the most highly coiled structure occurs in the epididymis. Then this duct is carried out through this testis through from the testis into the sperm cord and is enters into the urethra. Now it is a long tube, vas deferens. This is known as a vas deferens which carry from the epididymis up to the urethra. This urethra, it is the last part which is external genital part of the male reproductive system in which the urethra is present. Then next way, these are the maximum parts up to the vas deferens which coming from this testis into the outer sides. या वास डिफरन्स पर्यंत टेस्टी लोब्युल्स किंवा सेमिनिफरस ट्युबल्स पर्यंत हा टोटल कनेक्शन जे आहेत. ना इतका कॉइलिंग पूर्ण स्ट्रक्चर, या कॉइलिंग मधून हा स्पर्म मूव्ह होत जातो आणि या प्रोसेसला भरपूर वेळ लागतो. त्या वेळेमध्ये हा स्पर्म हा मॅच्युअर होत जातो. बिकॉज द स्पर्म आर फॉर्म इनसाइड द टेस्टिस इज इमॅच्युअर, देन द स्पर्म इज गोइंग थ्रू दिस ट्युबल्स, दे गेट मॅच्युअर, देन इट एंटर इनटू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह सिस्टम. आपण पाहिलं त्यामध्ये ऑल seminiferous tubules of the testes at posterior surface form network tubules called retitestes. आताच पाहिलं आपण retitestes हा नेटवर्क आहे which is coming from the seminiferous tubules and this near about 12 to 25 tubules arise from retitestes which connect to the vasa efferentia. Then स्पर्म कॅरी होतो कोणापासून, तो स्पर्म विच कॅरी फ्रॉम द retitestes into the vasa efferentia, from this vasa efferentia which enters into the epididymis. And epididymis, here it is a long highly coiled tube is differentiated inside the epididymis. Epididymis is a total जे कॉइल सर्वात जास्त कॉइलिंग स्ट्रक्चर असते epididymis ट्यूबचं epididymis मध्ये. Now this epididymis again consists of three parts. One is an upper caput, middle corpus and lower chorda epididymis. Now this caput means anterior end, chorda means tail region and corpus means middle part. Let us see this one is the head of this epididymis. Here that known as a caput. Anterior end it is a caput. It is known as the head of the epididymis is known as caput. Then middle part of this epididymis is the chorda. Corpus and last part is the tail region is known as chorda. Now chorda means tail region, that's the tail region. There are three parts of the epididymis and it is a highly coiled these tubules present through this sperm carry. Now in this sperm undergo maturation in the epididymis. हे कोड तुम्हाला सांगितलं की epididymisचं स्पर्मचं काय आहे ते. Inside this the maturation of the sperm occurs inside the epididymis because of it is highly coiled and long tube. During the transportation of the sperm get mature inside this. And this vas deferens which is travel from the abdominal cavity. It arises from the lower part of the epididymis. Then it loops is covered to the ureters which is attached to this urinary bladder. From this vas deferens is loop around this and which open into the urethra. आपण फर्स्ट जो डायग्राम पाहिली होती त्या डायग्राम मध्ये सुद्धा त्याचं लोकेशन तिथे आपण पाहिलं होतं की तो हा लूप करतो तो युरेटर पासून आणि नंतर त्याचं अटॅचमेंट होते. Then This fast difference joined the duct of seminal vesicles. This fast difference जसं आपण पुढे स्ट्रक्चर याच्यात पाहिलं होतं की हा इथे दिसते आपल्याला. This fast difference which is loop around this ureters. This is a ureter. Uretersला वर पण परत खाली आलेला असतो तो. Now this fast difference which connected to this urethra. Directly urethraला इथं कनेक्ट झाला असतो. It's the fast difference. Then this fast difference will join to the ejaculatory duct. Now this ejaculatory duct means what? Suppose this is the gland seminal vesicles and this is a duct fast difference which connect joined each other. That joining part here is known as the ejaculatory duct. The joining of the seminal vesicles and fast difference is known as the ejaculatory ducts. Now below this ejaculatory duct which pass through, then ejaculatory duct is passed through the prostate gland and opens into the urethra. Next one, this is the prostate gland, and from this prostate gland this ejaculatory duct pass through the prostate gland which enter into the urethra. Now this one is a barrier is the prostate gland which help for the mixing of the fluid inside the semen. This prostate gland. Then next one, then urethra provides common passage. Urethra it is a common passage. Common passage कोणाचा असेल? एक यूरिन आणि semen आणि urine. Urine is excretory material, nitrogenous waste product, and semen it is the fluid of the around the sperm. Not sperm. The sperm, these are the haploid cell is coming from the testes, and semen it is a fluid which is secreted from the seminal vesicles, Cowper's glands, and which mix into the along with the sperm, and hence these are carried through this single duct which urethra. Urethra मध्ये दोन्ही कॅरी होत असते युरिन आणि सीमन, म्हणून त्याला म्हणतात urinogenital duct. This urinogenital duct, this one is a urinogenital duct because the passage of this urine as well as semen is one way in a single way. That's therefore it's known as a urinogenital duct. Urine means urine carry करतो, genital means semen carry करतो, reproductive materials carry करतो. That's known as a urinogenital duct. Now what happen in this? In case of male, the urethra is long because of this urethra which pass through this penis external genital organ, and their length of this urethra is more as compared to females. Then it opens outside by the opening called as a urethral meatus or urethral orifice. This urethral meatus or urethral orifice is open to outside through this glans penis. Now these are accessory ducts. Accessory ducts we can that is coming from the reti testis, fossa efferentia, fast difference, then ejaculatory duct and urethra. These are the accessory duct of this male reproductive system. Now next one is the glands. We can see, we see that the glands of the male reproductive systems are three. That means three pairs. A pairs of seminal vesicles, Cowper's glands, and the third one is the prostate gland. Prostate gland, Cowper's glands, and seminal vesicles. Now this first one is the seminal vesicle. Let us see here. This is the seminal vesicles, the pairs of seminal vesicles, which is connected to the vas difference in a common way, that is a ejaculatory duct. Seminal vesicles is lying to the posterior side of the urinary bladder. आपण इथं पाहिलं आहे तो दिस urinary bladder, त्याच्या posterior side ला तो opening जे आहे posterior side of the urinary bladder, and it secrete the alkaline seminal fluids. Now this is the fluid is secreted by the glands, seminal glands is known as the alkaline seminal fluid, which contain different composition. One is a fructose, fibrinogen, and prostaglandins. Fructose is the sugar which is secreted by this seminal vesicle, which help for it provide energy for the sperm. That means sperm ची mobility आहे, sperm ची movement करण्याची ability, त्याला साठी एनर्जी लागते, आणि ती एनर्जी सप्लाय होते आपल्याला फ्रुक्टोज पासून. दिस फ्रुक्टोज इज सप्लाय फ्रॉम दी seminal vesicles. That means there is a activity of the sperm also depend upon the nutrition availables, and this nutrition will get the sperm from the fructose. हा एक पहिला. Second, fibrinogens, and the fibrinogens also secreted by this glands and its help for the coagulation of the semen. Semen coagulate होते, the sperm जे आहे त्याचा coagulated form असतो तो, जेव्हा ejaculate to outside it get coagulated. Now this coagulation is depend due to presence of the fibrinogens inside the semen and to form a bolus for quick propulsion in the vagina. That's a propulsion inside the vagina, that is the necessity of the coagulation. The next one is the prostaglandin, is another secretion of the seminal vesicles, and this help in the stimulate the reverse peristalsis in the vagina. Vagina मध्ये movement होण्यासाठी हा प्रोस्टाग्लॅंडची फंक्शन्स आहे, and its help for the uterus aiding faster movement of the sperm which reach up to the eggs. जसा त्यामध्ये during the insemination or during the after the copulation the sperm is discharged into this female genital tract. During what happen, this prostaglandin help for the movement of this sperm from this female genital tract vagina through into the uterus, and uterus which enters into the fallopian tube. Then this movement is facilitated by this prostaglandin. जे स्पर्मची एंट्री झाल्यानंतर त्याला फॅलोपियन ट्यूब पर्यंत जाण्यासाठी मदत करत असतो प्रोस्टाग्लॅंडिन. जे जो रस्ता जाणार आहे त्याला मोकळा करतो, त्याला त्यासाठी मुवमेंट होण्यासाठी मदत करत असतो. त्याचे 3 इम्पॉर्टंट कॉन्स्टिट्युएंट्स आहे, फ्रुक्टोज, फायब्रोनोजेन्स अँड प्रोस्टाग्लॅंडिन्स, विच इज सिक्रेशन ऑफ द सेमिनल वेसिकल्स which is present on the posterior side of the bladders which connected to the vas deferens. Now here as a total contain secretion असते, ते secretion आहे आपल्या 60% of the total volume of the semen. जेवढे semen टोटल आहे त्याच्यात 60% पार्ट हा seminal vesicles secretion आहे. Because of for the survival of the sperm, the necessity of the all these substances, then these are mixed with this semen. Semen is the combination of the sperm and the fluid secreted by these glands. Second gland जे prostate gland, जे आपण आता इथे पाहिले ते prostate gland. This one is a prostate. This seminal vesicle पाहिले. This is the prostate glands which is lies around this ejaculatory duct. Now this ejaculatory duct opens through this prostate gland. Now here it is a large and single glands. Sorry, is a single glands, and they are about the 20 to 30 lobes. They have the 20 to 30 lobes inside this, and is located beneath the urinary bladders. That's located exact location पे beneath the urinary bladder or below the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder च्या खालच्या साईडला आहे. Then it surrounds this urethra and it secretes a milky white, or it releases a milky white substance. The sperm is whitish color which appear due to the secretion of this prostate gland. It is a milky white and slightly acidic. It is slightly acidic prostatic fluid into the urethra because of this their acidic nature presents with secretion of the milky white acidic prostate which fluid into the urethra. There about this secretion of this prostate gland, there are about 30% of this secretion from the prostate gland. There 60% from seminal vesicles and 30% from the prostate glands of the volume of the semen. That means the 60 plus 30 90% जे सिक्रेशन आहे, जे दोन ग्लँड्स आहे ज्यामध्ये आपल्याला सिक्रेशन या दोन ग्लँड्स आहे. देन इट कंटेन्स सायट्रिक ऍसिड अँड ऍसिड फॉस्फेटेज. दिस contain the citric acid and acid phosphatase and various other enzymes. The content of this contain of the semens which contain the citric acid and phosphatase is secreted by this prostate gland. But the function of this acid phosphatase, this acid phosphatase is the protection of the sperm from the acidic environment of vagina, because the vaginal cavity, it is an acidic medium. Acid, this neutralize the acidic, or it protect the sperm from this acidic, highly acidic nature by the acid phosphatase. Acid phosphatase help for the protection of the sperm inside the after the discharge of the sperm into the vagina from the vaginal environment. Now this is the second one. Now third type of gland is the Cowper's glands. Now this Cowper's gland is also known as the bulbourethral glands. This one is a Cowper's gland. Below the prostate gland appears pouch arise from this is a Copper's gland, small size. This Copper's gland are also known as bulbourethral glands. That's bulbourethral. It is a small pea size, very small size, presents below the Copper's gland. It's a pair glands. जसं आपण पाहिले की seminal vesicle pair gland होता, Copper's gland सुद्धा pairs आहे. Only the prostate gland is a single one, which present in a place in the middle region of this ejaculatory duct, and it is situated on the either side of the urethra. Now the secretion of this gland is alkaline. It's an alkaline secretion. Then it helps for viscous and mucus like fluids, and which help for lubrication. जसं आपण पाहिले की जर ॲसिडिक नेचर असते, ॲसिडिक नेचर, समजा स्पर्म एंटर कर थ्रू द युरेथ्रा, युरेथ्राचं सुद्धा नेचर ॲसिडिक आहे, त्याला न्यूट्रलाइज करण्याचं काम हा ग्लँड करत असतो, prostate gland. Then during the copulation, this Copper's gland secrete the mucus like secretion which help for the lubrication of genital tract of the females during the copulation. This is clear alkaline and viscous fluids which help for the lubrication. Then the sperm can easily flow through this tract, that's from the urethra and also in the female genital tracts. That's mucus like which fluids, or it help for the lubrication. ऑइल सारखं काम करत असतो तो, and it act as a lubricant during the copulation. Copulationच्या वेळेस हा secretion, this Copper's gland also only secrete during the copulation. Because of this secretion secrete during the before the incoming of the sperm from this from the sperm duct, vas deferens into the ejaculate duct, the side front side is prepared for the incoming of the sperm by this copper secretion, Copper's gland secretion, that is the viscous fluids. They are the third one. तीन ग्लँड जे आपण पाहिलं त्या तीन. नाव पुढे त्यामध्ये आपल्याला पाहायचं होती सीमन. Semen, it is the viscous, alkaline and milky fluids. Other semen is nothing but the, not only the sperm, it's contained a different content like that of this. It is the content of this testes, that is the sperm. Then second one is it is also contain the fluid secreted by the seminal vesicles. Then also mix the fluid which secreted by the prostate glands, and all this mix into the semen and it form the semen, not the sperm, it is the semen. And it is a viscous. This viscous is occur due to the presence of the secretion, alkaline, these are this, and milky fluids. Milky fluid arise by the Copper's glands. Now the pH of this sperm is 7.2 to 7.7. That is slightly alkaline. Semen हा alkaline आहे, म्हणून जेव्हा फिमेल जेनेटिक ट्रॅक मध्ये असतो त्याचं ॲसिडिक मीडियम असते, तिथं न्यूट्रलाइज करण्याचं काम करत असतो, म्हणून ते काही फ्लुइड जे असतात Copper's gland काम करत असतो. सुरुवातीला बिफोर द इजॅक्युलेशन the Copper's gland secrete mucus which neutralize the genital tract from the acidic nature is neutralized, and then semen is introduced into this which help for the survival of the semen inside the genital tract. म्हणजे pH आहे, pH हा 7 to 7.6 अल्कलाइन असतो आणि genital tract जो असतो acidic असते. Now single ejaculation during the copulation, the single ejaculation near about this 2.5 to 4 ml of semen is given out during the single ejaculation. Now single ejaculation 2.5 to 4 ml, it is a normal ejaculation of the sperm from the body. Below the 2 ml of this sperm coming to outside single ejaculation, that's known as oligospermia. Oligospermia म्हणजे lack of the sperm, or the quantity of the sperm is less than that of the normal one. Oligospermia म्हणतो आपण त्याला. At that time the very less quantity of the sperm is counted. Sperm counting मध्ये कमी येत असतो. नॉर्मल sperm counting जी असते ती 2.5 ml to 4 ml या रेंज मध्ये असायला पाहिजे. This is normal counting of this semen in a given out in a single ejaculation. Now this quantity contain near about this 400 million sperms. Let us see the 400 million sperms present in a single ejaculated. Near about this 3 to 4 ml is ejaculation असते स्पर्म, ते सीमन मध्ये 400 मिलियन स्पर्म जे असतात एवढे, Now all the sperm enter into genital tract in a single way, but during the fertilization only out of this 400 million only one sperm is united with these female gametes who are healthy and who win the race inside the body. That's the that means depend on we select human body select which type of sperm is used for the further development. It depend on their ability, their mobility and their strength of this sperm. Then it contains secretion of the आणखी एक सिक्रेशन सांगायचं होतं आपल्याला की इपिडायडॅमिस इट कंटेन्स सिक्रेशन ऑफ इपिडायडॅमिस अँड ॲसेरिक ग्लँड्स फॉर नरिशिंग फ्रुक्टोज न्यूट्रलायझिंग ॲसिडिटी नरिशिंगसाठी फ्रुक्टोज लागतो न्यूट्रलाइज करण्यासाठी ॲसिडिटी लागते दॅट्स कॅल्शियम अँड बायकार्बोनेटचं सिक्रेशन सुद्धा लागते कारण हा सिमन हा बेसिक आहे किंवा अल्कलाइन आहे अल्कलाइन इज इसेन्शियल फॉर द न्यूट्रलाइज द बेसिक ॲसिडिक नेचर ऑफ दिस genital tracts and then activation for the movement. आता ऍक्टिव्हेशन स्पर्मला ऍक्टिव्हेट करण्यासाठी प्रोस्टाग्लॅंडिनचा महत्त्वाचा रोल आहे प्रोस्टाग्लॅंडिन हेल्प इन द ऍक्टिव्हेशन ऑफ द स्पर्म. नाउ दिस इज द अबाउट द structure of the TS of testes and their remaining part of the